All right, let's just jump right in. We're going to talk about something that feels, well, almost impossible to pin down: love. And we're going to break it down into 3 key ingredients.
So, let's start with a really provocative question. Can you actually make someone fall in love with you? I mean, it sounds kind of wrong, doesn't it? Like, is there some secret recipe, some formula for something that's supposed to be this huge organic mystery?
And look, I totally get why that feels weird. Even the source material we're looking at says there's something, and I quote, distinctly spooky about the whole idea. It kind of turns romance into this cold, calculated thing. But what if that's not what this is about at all? What if we're just looking at it from the wrong angle?
Maybe the real problem is that our culture, movies, songs, the whole shebang, gets the very start of romance completely wrong.
Okay, so think about it. The myth, right? The movie version. That's always the big dramatic kiss or the epic embrace. But the reality, it's actually so much quieter. It's that simple but incredibly powerful feeling of being completely and truly known by someone. So how do we actually get to that point?
All right, so that feeling of being truly known. How do you create that? Well, it all kicks off with our very first ingredient: deep curiosity. And I don't mean just, a casual interest. This is where a real connection actually begins.
The real sign that something is starting, the harbinger of love, as they call it, is this very specific kind of curiosity. It's not the boring stuff like, so what do you do? No, it's this real appetite for understanding why someone is the way they are. What made them tick? What's their story?
And these are perfect examples of the kinds of questions we're talking about. They're gentle, right? But they go deep. They make you think. I mean, just imagine someone asking you one of these. You'd feel like they actually care about the answer, that they're really invested in you, not just killing time with small talk. It just opens things up. And here's the really crucial part. Connecting over, say, liking the same band is fine. It's nice. But connecting over someone's humanity, that's powerful. The kind of curiosity that really matters is the one that's not afraid of the messy stuff, the painful parts. It's a sign that they want to know the real you, not just your highlight reel.
Okay, so once that curiosity has kind of opened the door to someone's inner world, what you do next is absolutely critical. And that brings us to ingredient number 2, radical acceptance.
Because let's be honest, there's a flip side to being known, right? It's that deep-seated fear, that absolute terror that once they see the real you, all the weird, messy, imperfect bits, they're gonna judge you, or worse, they'll just back away. So how do you fight that fear in someone else? Well, it's not by giving some big speech about how you're not judgmental. No, the trick is to subtly reveal your own weirdness first. You casually mention a moment when you weren't at your best, like this example here. When you share your own flaws, you're basically saying, hey, it's a safe space here. I've got plenty of room for your stuff too. And what does that create? It creates this incredible sense of psychological safety. It's that feeling that with this person, you can just be yourself. You could admit you're scared, or that you hate that movie everyone loves, or even just completely fall apart. And deep down, that it's gonna be okay. So we've got curiosity, and we've got acceptance, which creates this safe space. But there's one last piece of the puzzle that really seals the deal. And this brings us to ingredient number 3, which might just be the most important one of all: essential kindness. You know that voice in your head, the inner critic that's just relentless? It's always asking these questions, isn't it? Why are we so weak, so slow, so flawed? It just hammers away at us, day in and day out. And that little voice, it's got some pretty brutal answers. It tells us it's because we're just wretched, we're not good enough, we're ugly, we're corrupt. We are experts at beating ourselves up. We don't need any help with that. But here's where love comes in. Love offers a completely different answer, a much kinder one, a more generous one. It looks at the same facts and says, hey, maybe you're struggling not because you're broken, but because you had a really tricky start. Maybe you just needed a bit more encouragement. Love gives us that compassionate story that we're so bad at writing for ourselves.
Okay, so let's put it all together now. We've got these 3 big ideas, but the thing is, they don't work on their own. They weave together to build the foundation for a real, genuine connection. This is where it all clicks.
So think about it like this. Deep curiosity, that makes someone feel seen. Radical acceptance, that makes them feel safe. And that essential kindness, that helps them forgive themselves. You really need all 3. Curiosity without acceptance is just an interrogation, right? And acceptance without kindness can feel kind of cold. But when you put all 3 of them together, well, that's the foundation for everything.
And what do these 3 ingredients build in the end? They build a home. Not a physical one, but a psychological shelter. A safe place from all the storms, both the ones inside our heads and the ones out in the world. It's not about finding someone who ticks all the boxes, rich, tall, whatever. It's about finding someone you can build this kind of refuge with. And that really leaves us with one final big question to think about. Are we spending all our time looking for the perfect person, or are we working on becoming the kind of person who can build this kind of home for someone else?